god, oh my god. Why did you do that?
Zac Efron has spoken out for the first time since being hospitalized after being found in a pool in Ibiza.
And you got this and you got that. How about idiot?
Plastic surgery might be all the rage, but when famous faces like Tara Reid, Kylie Jenner, Blac Chyna, and more go way too far, when is enough enough? If you missed it, Zac Efron attracted attention online back in 2021 when he appeared in Bill Nye's Earth Day special, and a lot of folks were like, did Zac get plastic surgery? Thankfully, a year and a half later, Zac did address the whole debacle, explaining during an interview with Men's Health that he'd been injured in a severe accident that left his jaw completely shattered. He slipped when running through his house in socks, which, like, oh my gosh, what a silly, silly moment. And then he bopped his chin on a granite fountain and, well, that was lights out for him. Turns out when he woke up, his chin bone was hanging off his face. So after that, Zac had to have his mouth wired shut, and then he got a gash so deep that it required stitches and so much more. So as a result of the jaw completely shattering, obviously the rest of the muscles in Zac's face had to really overcompensate to make up for the lack of, a jawbone. So ultimately, his face is gonna look a little different, but also, I think there's more there. You let me know in the comments. Kylie Jenner, star of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, has basically grown up in the spotlight. So her transformation over the years, from the beginning of the show to now a mother, has all been before our very eyes. So it's kind of hard not to notice the drastic changes to her appearance in the more than, we're not gonna do the math, that many years since the show first aired in 2007. And while fans have speculated about Kylie undergoing everything from lip filler to BBL, it's kind of hard to separate fact from fiction when you really look at the photos of her over the years. And here's the thing, after years and years and years of denying she'd had any kind of filler, she did come clean about that one. During a 2015 episode of the hit TV show, she admitted that she did have temporary lip fillers. Turns out it was an insecurity of hers, she wanted to get it done, and it's actually kind of sad. Apparently when she was, having one of her first kisses, she was kind of insecure, and there was a guy that was like, I don't think you'd be a good kisser because you have such small lips. And it's like, dude, get a life. She also admitted that it definitely made her lips a little too big at one point, and her sisters were like, look, Kylie, chill. And they were definitely right to let her know when it was becoming too much. It's also a health concern, folks. Think about what I've been talking about today. When she was just 19, Blac Chyna got illegal silicone butt injections from somebody who wasn't a real doctor. At the age of 35, she got them removed. And in an Instagram video, she said, I just want all the ladies out there to know, do not get silicone. You can get sick, you can pass away, you can have complications and all this other crazy stuff. And that normally her procedure would have taken 4 hours tops, but it took 8.5 hours. Whatever that silicone mass was, whatever was in her rear end, it kept clogging the machine and breaking it. She also had her facial fillers dissolved. Erin Moriarty's return to television screens has reignited speculation about her changing face. The actress appeared on the 4th season of The Boys earlier this year, where she plays the superhero Starlight, and she was sporting a dramatically different and more snatched look. Now, while she has denied having cosmetic procedures, a lot of plastic surgeons have weighed in online saying the opposite. They think she might have had a rhinoplasty, a nose job. There is a plastic surgeon in Missouri who specializes in facial procedures and said that the tip of Erin's nose is now definitely more refined, and there used to be a bump in her nose and it's been completely removed. They also think that there might be some filler going on in her cheeks, her lips, botox in the forehead to iron out fine lines and wrinkles. Somebody else was like she might have even gotten a brow lift, a facelift. You do you, girl. Tara Reid said her career suffered after her 2004 chest augmentation left her with rippled skin and deformed tips and body contouring, which was done by the same surgeon, and it changed her body for the worse. She mentioned that her stomach became the most ripply, bulgy thing. She had a hernia, this huge bump next to her belly button, and because of that she couldn't wear a bikini, so she lost a lot of work. She mentioned a lot of the effects of the augmentation just weren't worth it. She mentioned that after 6 months of it's gonna get better, it got worse and worse, so she had the procedures reversed in 2006. Vanessa Williams has long been an open book about cosmetic tweaks, admitting to both regular doses of Botox and multiple old therapy sessions. She mentioned that it hurt like heck the first time she did it. She swore she'd never do it again, but 3 months later her makeup artist asked what she did, and she said her face was really tight and it looked great, so one thing led to another, more. Noah Cyrus may have grown up in the same spotlight as her famous sister Miley, but she's made a name for herself as a singer-songwriter. But here's the thing. Sadly, rising fame tends to attract unwanted criticism, and Noah became the subject of a lot of plastic surgery rumors as she grew up. In January of 2023, she attended Paris Fashion Week, shared a photo on Insta, as one does, and although a lot of folks praised her bold blue ensemble, a lot of folks were looking at her face and are like, what did you get done? Honest to goodness, one person commented, "Oh my god, she ruined her beautiful face," all in caps. Why? And other folks were like, okay, Botox? Now, according to The Sun, Noah Cyrus's look on American Idol in particular drew controversy due to her bleached eyebrows and once again, this alleged plastic surgery. A lot of folks allegedly failed to even recognize the singer. And like, we've seen her grow up. We saw her on Hannah Montana. Thankfully, she doesn't seem to care about all the commentary, so you do you, girl. But like, kind of blatant. Anya Taylor-Joy, an incredible actress known for her striking beauty and exceptional talent, has been the subject of many controversies surrounding her alleged surgeries. In January of 2021, Instagram fan account Celeb Plastic shared multiple side-by-side images of Anya captioned "then and now." And there was like Twitter users as well that were like, I think you had some work done. There was one person that tweeted in January 2023 saying that people got kind of offended when someone tweeted that Anya Taylor-Joy doesn't pass for her working class character in the menu. Obviously, she looks like a rich celebrity with expensive plastic surgery. Compare her to how she looked in her early career and it's all the more obvious. And while she hasn't publicly addressed the speculation, she has opened up in the past about being bullied for her wide-set eyes. And in a Reddit thread, a lot of fans began sharing their theories as to why they believed that she went for a more sculpted and sunken look, emphasizing her cheekbones. One person said though, like they wish she didn't do the buccal fat removal because like she used to look so cute. They were analyzing a still from her 2017 film Split. And somebody else was like, well, I prefer her now. Somebody else thought, hey, maybe it was just like weight loss, but it's like, it's very targeted. Megan Fox, who said in an interview last year that she has never ever loved her body, candidly discussed going under any kind of procedure, listing out the cosmetic procedures that she has and hasn't had done, and what she would love to do in the future. First off, chest augmentation. She underwent this between the first and second Transformers movies. She mentioned that she had them redone after she was done breastfeeding because she doesn't know where they went, but they went, and then she had to have them redone very recently because the first set she didn't have enough body fat to disguise. She said that you could see the rippling of the implant, so she had to switch them out to her current set. She also had a rhinoplasty done in her early 20s. Good old boop boop. Apart from those two key parts and another surgery that she was gatekeeping because apparently it was really good. Apparently it's not a known plastic surgery and she wanted to keep that hush hush. She mentioned that she's had Botox, filler, lasers. She's done everything you could possibly do. She always will. She's like, but it's actually not that much. Like in terms of surgery, it's not that much. She's mentioned that anesthesia hits her hard. For some people, like, oof, nausea. And for her, she said like her soul is like fighting on the table to wake up. It's a very traumatizing experience. And she hasn't ruled out future cosmetic tweaks, noting that she's never had a facelift of any kind and she might like one. She hasn't done some threads because like she doesn't, want that to interfere when she might need a facelift. She said that she doesn't want to have any fat removed. She only wants to put fat in, but she's like, I'm down to get the mother of all BBLs when you can take donated fat from people. And after many years of being in the spotlight, Dove Cameron is one of the most recognizable faces in Hollywood. She's absolutely iconic, and she's been open about her lip filler surgery. She's not ashamed of it. But like if you look once again at her evolving appearance from her early career to now, oof, girl. And that's all for today, folks. See ya.